Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I'm working outside of the ship. That's what I'm doing when I when I don't record, so I don't or you don't miss out on the maybe more important stuff. But sometimes I want to involve you. I have the feeling I should do that. I changed the bridge of this, not the bridge, the maybe the bridge. I'm not sure about that, but I changed this top thing here, and I want to change it a bit more because this needs color, the top and the windows. But I made it a bit longer. I made it not so wide, and I brought it up in height a bit so that we can see a bit more from up here. And I did something that I should have done earlier. I brought in an airlock up here. Maybe that goes away later, but for now that's really practical, I would say. I have now some openings in the top with hangar doors. I'm not sure what to use them for. Again, we could use them for missiles or something like that. I don't know how they work at the moment, so I'm not sure if that's even a good idea. But we can close this off if we need to, and then later maybe close the room and then pressurize the rest of the ship. I'm thinking about building a ridge on here and put some guns on there. Maybe lead it over these bracings so that the ridge is here, and then end it somewhere here, put some guns on there or something like that. Give it a bit more shape. Go more away from the flatness of the ship right now, and give it a bit more form. I might try that. Take a look how that looks, and then don't know. I'm not sure, but that's stuff that then happens. One thing that I found out, and that's why I definitely want to anchor this ship to this asteroid here, is I went out and took a look how far we are away from gravity. So you can see that this is we are 9 kilometers away from or roughly 10 kilometers away from the start of where gravity hits, and then there is 40 kilometers down to the surface. I want to anchor the ship here to have a bit of a range for maybe a laser antenna to the surface. It might be impossible to reach it with a normal wireless antenna or radio antenna. I'm not sure. We will see when we arrived up there. And then when coming back from this, I found what on this asteroid? Silver. On the backside of this asteroid is a massive patch of silver that I definitely want to get, or I want to at least get some of it. That's why I will bring the ship up there, and then we anchor it, and then we start out to maybe, don't know, maybe build just a bit of a base there, test out a laser antenna on this grid, and we have one on the back. That's a good thing. I will just steer the ship from up here because I just was here, so that's what we can do. I have a laser antenna on the back of this ship. Maybe we take a look if we can connect it back up to the comm satellite that I brought in. That might be a good idea. I want to test and see how much energy that takes, because again, we are in roughly 2,000 kilometers range there, and I want to at least see how much energy it takes to connect these both up. Okay, this was even closer than I thought. We are on the dark side of the asteroid, but I think that's not a big problem. maybe now we bring the ship up a bit. See the patch there? I made the... I definitely took a look at it and saw that it is silver. Okay. One thing that I found on the workshop was another spawn mod. A mod that basically replaces the normal spawning, and it also replaces spawning for the planetary installations and all that stuff. I have a bit of a problem with it because I would like to use it, but it is hard to work with. It uses a lot of XML data that you need to have to to make all the settings for it. And I have to admit that I'm a bit lazy when it comes to that, and I don't really want to work with it. That's okay. We need a connector on the other side of the ship. I will just put one there. I don't want to put a lot of materials into the ship or onto the asteroid. I just need a place where I can anchor the ship so we get a bit away from lag or something like that. We talked a lot about that, and people told me, and that's one of the perks of having an audience is that again, anchor ships. Don't let them just stay in space without a static object close to them. That makes life a lot easier when it comes to lag and when it comes to performance. I will get closer to the asteroid, and I need to concentrate, I think, just to not ram anything here. Maybe I will make just a shortcut and come back to you when I have placed the ship, and then we build a bit of an anchor point and dock the ship up. I'm not sure if that is enough. How close I am. I might test out if I can just steer the ship a bit closer. I don't see the distances too well, and maybe this works out. This could be good. I want to stay away a bit from the... You see, I made a GPS point that is basically on the line where the rock there in the background starts, so that I don't ram this and don't touch this, but ram the thing in the back there. I want to keep the hangar openings so that I can still maneuver a bit and fly into there, but also I want to get relatively close to the asteroid so that I can use the built-in repair system. That should be enough, I hope. What is... Oh, okay. There's... I should make the gravity field a bit wider. The gravity field stops somewhere here. And whenever I sit down and get out of the chair, I end up outside of the gravity field. So, okay, this should work now. I will use two... Give me just 2 blocks here. They later will just vanish. I don't need them in the end. I brought in some mods. More mods. I think I gave up my my plan of having a bit of less mods, but the 25mm PDC that I think it's not the same that Chemex uses, but I also wanted to at least test it, how it looks. And then I brought in a small jump drive for a jump drive for small ships, so that I maybe can use a small ship to get back and forth. Maybe I delete that because it kind of defeats the purpose of having a big ship. But for now, sometimes it might be a good thing to jump back into the other way, and then maybe it would be good to have a ship that can do that. What am I searching for? I'm searching for the connectors. Just two. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 apart. So now I can build maybe a bit of a bridge over there that then has the connectors. Okay, come on. And that then has 2 connectors, so the ship stays straight and doesn't turn away. It's later I can replace that with 1 connector, can turn the ship around. It has the thing is that I want to have laser antennas or something like that. I want to have it on this platform here, because the energy demands might be pretty high, and I'm not sure if I really want that on the ship. So 4 and 6, and then I hope there's enough space so that I can place some. Ooh, that could be dangerous. Let's just see if that works. I will need a solar panel or something like that, so that the... Oh no, why? Okay, now it does something. The janitor from the built-in repair system destroys blocks that are not connected to me, so that are not owned by me. And as long as this thing is here and has no blocks on here that have ownership, it gets destroyed. So let's do this, and then we need a bit of power, and we need to place it somewhere here because it seems that the built-in repair system just reaches, to somewhere here. I hope we can improvise something that it hopefully works better in the future. So again, this thing doesn't need to be beautiful at the moment. It just needs to it just has a bit of a purpose so that the ship stays anchored for now, and that we can park the ship here and it stays in a... Okay, now let us see. Can I get the remote control from here? Mothership control. Yes. I hope that is not too violent. These things are I don't know why this... See, now the remote control doesn't work anymore. And I don't know why. Is it because I'm out of range of the antenna? That's so weird. Let me just jump into this cockpit. Sometimes the remote controls don't work. Is that a known bug? Is that something that happens now? No. See, that's what I meant. Will it unlock the... Let me see if I can... Connector. Show on HUD. These are 12 and 13. 12 and 13, and this is screw dock. Just for now. That can later be removed. And now we turn this off, and dock should lock. Thanks. Okay, that's good. Now the ship is anchored. We can it hopefully reduces a bit of the performance, or yeah, reduces the performance that is needed to keep the ship in just in space. Again, ships that are not anchored produce a bit of not lag, but they need performance that we can maybe use for other things, for better things, hopefully. The bad thing is that this is 6 wide, and usually I build uneven, odd. That's what I searched for. Good. Just some more blocks to give it a bit more rigidity. Not rigidity. You know what I mean. I don't want maybe one of the blocks. I don't want to have that it happens that I remove one of the blocks and then it becomes loose. That would be bad. Let us just try to anchor it a bit more so we don't lose what we have built here. Good. Okay, now the next thing I wanted to do is I want to test this laser antenna back here. I know that I have placed a GPS point on the antenna back at the station, so it should be. Let us take a look. A laser antenna asteroid base, laser antenna Mars. That's what I wanted to have. Show on HUD. Does it show up, or okay, it shows up combined with that, but we have a clear line of sight on that, so that should be good. I will reduce the antenna range of the antenna that I have here. The one on the other side is at the moment set to infinite. Maybe we can reduce that later for the sake of okay. This is the one that is turned off. That's the one on top, and this should be the one that I just want to see how that works. And then 3 more zeros. That is 2,100 kilometers. Oh, I have pasted in the coordinates already. Yeah. Let us see what happens. Should I take them again? No, that seems to be right. Okay, then let us test this. Searching for laser at... It is... Oh! Oh! Take a look at the number there. 85 megawatts. That doesn't work. This is more than half of the projection of the ship. 80. Oh, and the other one is running on. The other one is running on solars. 85 megawatts with solars is not in there. The other laser antenna has to the asteroid base is around 100 kilometers away and uses up 1 megawatt or something like that. It should be obvious that this takes a lot more, but 85, that's crazy. And it's completely, it's I think you can have lasers with less power requirement that reach 2,000 kilometers, I would say. Okay, then it's not a viable option at the moment to connect the bases up. That doesn't work out. Good, then we will not get any contact to the base back there. I would have to set something up to bring uranium to the comset. Dock there, exit, empty out the uranium, maybe bring in some more for a lot of reactors. That is just not viable. That is just not viable. No, that doesn't work out. Maybe if we build a massive solar array on here or something like that, then that maybe works out, but not like this. Good people, that doesn't work. Maybe other suggestions? Do we have any suggestions in the comments that would be nice to how we can maybe connect this up? I tried a relay network for radio antennas, but let's say having to bridge 2,000 kilometers in 50 kilometer. By the way, how far away are we now from 8.5? So the number goes down. That's neat. In increments of 50, and then that's not viable. Yeah, let me know if there's any ideas. I could bring in modded reactors or something like that, but maybe we should see if we can do it without modded reactors. But that will not be a thing that happens in the near future. So yeah, that's more of a reason to have a ship that can fly back and forth. But that will come later. In the next episodes, we will build a ship that goes down to Mars, and then we start building on Mars, I would say. I saw already that I made a bit of a research when it comes to Mars's atmosphere. Can we use atmospheric thrusters there? We should be able, but maybe we should go for more, let's say that way. And the problem will be that we don't have a lot of ice down there, or at least from up here I don't see a lot. So I'm not sure if these slightly brighter spots are ice fields. I will maybe try to land close to one of these, and then we investigate there if we have that, because that would make using hydrogen thrusters a bit of a bad idea. We could, what I intend is again have a cargo ship, and that makes the whole stuff even worse. Good people, but I think that's all for today. Hope you liked the episode. I know that this is a round number, but I don't think for 700 that we really need to do something there. Maybe for 1000, that would be maybe the next number that we really should celebrate, but 700 is so random. But the thing that I can say is thanks for watching for 700 episodes to some of you, I would say. Good people. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video. That helps me out. Take a look at the description. There's a lot of social media and Patreon and all that stuff. And I hope to see you in the next video. See ya, guys.